Just a minute. Yes. Nothing special. Just just, just a minute. My brother. I knew he would call it. Okay, thank you, Asak. I go there. Thank you so much.
Hi. How is it? Just simply resting and keeping quiet.
Oh. Sorry.
No, no problem.
Wrong button. Quiet, it's quiet. Thoughts are passing by, like thinking most of the time wants to make something up and wants to involve focus into its nonsense. Things like this appear and disappear.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like any thought is grabbing. The moment the thought comes and it's seen, and then nothing grabs onto it.
Yeah, life has become much more easy in the recent.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah, simple. That's
Yeah.
the term. Simple.
Yeah.
A lot of forgetfulness is noticed. For example, if working in the kitchen, in a split second, it's forgotten what was the process of cooking or something. Or in
and so forgetfulness happens, and if you look to see who is it that forgot, or what happens then?
nothing. It's just noticed.
Yeah, it's just notice.
No deal at all. No.
Yeah.
It's funny. Most
Yeah.
usually, what was a string of process here in the kitchen, man? Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Recently been in Freiburg in the southwest and never noticed such kind of aliveness and joy and simpleness in the system. And yeah, it was poof, yeah, appreciated. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Isaac.
Thank you. Iska.
Hi,
Hi,
Isaac.
Liz. Hi, Liz. it's so far out, just to see how the difference when there's even the most subtle wanting anything to be different, and there's just keeping quiet. And they so worlds apart. When we just hear, it's all is well, and then even the most subtle wanting anything to be different. What comes into view is hope and hopelessness and despair and
Just wanting to do it better.
doing anything. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Wanting to rest is also
yeah.
thing.
But you can see it just doesn't take much. Just even the most subtle thread, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this isn't it.
It
Come
is-
on.
No. Ah, mm. Good to laugh at it.
Good to laugh at it and just see, wow, yeah, it's so sweet. It is.
And being easy with it.
Yeah. Well, it's being gentle. Just think, okay, these movements
Yeah.
maybe happen in the background, but
It's not wrong. Hmm. Thank you.
well, thank you. So it's curious, how after a lifetime of wanting it to be different, wanting something to be different, do we learn to rest, to enjoy this moment as it is? What's it take to learn that? Because it's even subtly, the most subtle wanting it to be different is hell, isn't it? And just the yes, or whatever, you meeting the moment as the beloved, or enjoying the moment is heaven. It's just like, so what's it take to learn that finally, just to get, okay, yeah. If there's suffering, it's all that's happened is a thought. A little thought doesn't need to be much. Yes, okay. If only I was different, if only they were different, if only it was different, then it would be heaven. Ah, this good. Ah,
Just there is still a identification with the thought.
so let's slow that down to see exactly how does identification happen? Who does it? How does it work?
It's automatic.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, in the resistance itself, in the wanting it to be
in the
different, that is already, yeah, if it's believed that, okay, this moment could be different. And
Yeah.
my idea of how it should be, or the idea, not even my idea, just it's an idea from somewhere, conditioned or somewhere. And if that is, if that seems real, then of course, then there's suffering. Then it seems like
in myself,
something has to
through. It can pass through,
yeah.
and it can be there in it, something like that. Believing it. Yes.
So how does that happen, or who does it?
How does that?
Yeah, this
It
we
can
just slowing it down.
be there. It must be different. Something like that.
Mm.
That's also a thought.
Yeah,
Believing the thought.
yeah. And so how does the believing happen? I mean, if we like right now, if I asked you,
Yeah.
try and believe in it, Liska, that it should be different. here it is, it's like this. And a thought comes, look, it should be different. I should be different. Life should be different. Something should be different. Right now, it doesn't grab.
No.
What does it take? What does it take? It's like something happens. How does it happen? It's like there's a subtle sense, a feeling sense of vibration or a frequency that just goes, actually, yeah, that's true.
Tension.
That's true. It should be different.
There's some tension in the system and in the mind.
Some
Yeah.
tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we can translate it in so many different ways. I know better than God. I know better than totality. You know, this thought is real. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
they
this
all,
thought is
if you look at them straight, it's like, wow, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But it plays at such a subtle level, yeah. There's just like there's a little bit of discomfort or dis-ease, doesn't have to be much.
Hmm.
And this means something about me, or this, yes, for sure. If this was gone, then it would be better, or you know, it's like
I need to rest more.
I need to rest more. So it just one thought and then another thought, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Thank you.
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh,
You were asking before, what does it take? And I saw that there's some new reference or some information has to reach the system just so it can acknowledge that simply being is enough. That
yeah. I
just
mean,
the
it's
fact,
like, you know, okay, again and again, this going with the thought and, oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that's suffering. Oh, that's suffering. Okay, let me try it one more time, see if it doesn't hurt this time. I mean, it's, yeah. But it's not like that. It's, you know, it's so familiar, it's so usual that it doesn't get noticed.
and it seems like it can just keep going forever until the system is confronted with a new possibility. It doesn't have to be like anything said, it doesn't have to be, but somehow there's an acknowledgement that there might be another option other than just
Yeah.
going with whatever is appearing.
Yeah. It's a habit, for sure. It's a habit, and it's so familiar that it doesn't get noticed most of the time until, you know, maybe we're in a field where it's quiet enough and you just, you know, It's just simple. It's just right here. There's it's nothing even special. It's just quiet. And if we really, like that quietness gets appreciated and savored, then it starts getting really yummy. But it's like that quietness is the doorway into, beauty.
And it seems like it's actually the way things have always been, like the natural condition of things. So the mysterious part is where this other layer, this habit of going with the thoughts arose from, because it's something that feels superimposed, but can also not be tracked down. Like, where does it come from? It just out of nowhere. But I was noticing, I was really enjoying that in the last weeks, my system would all of a sudden just feel like, oh, just the fact that there is awareness is enough. Because the habit used to be more like, oh, I am thinking. And then there's always something about that. So, okay, what to do with the fact that I am thinking? Should I stop thinking? Should I think something different? Should I assess what I'm thinking? But just the acknowledgement that, wow, there's awareness. Okay.
Isaac, may I? Because I think you don't see me waving for
Yeah,
her.
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying. I don't know why my internet just started
Mm.
being slow again, but anyway, it's been fine for the
Yeah.
last little. Anyway,
I
Right.
hope you don't get upset. Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to add. I can be pretty much agitated by things and become really angry. I have to admit, or this is happening from the other perspective. What does it need or
Okay.
what does it not need? When my important wants and needs are not met.
Yeah.
And I cannot escape the situation, for example. I can become pretty angry, I have to say, or kind of tensed.
Yeah, so
But it
somehow
has to
then,
be, yeah.
so somehow then, what, without realizing it, these
No, I
wants and needs are made,
realize it.
yeah, the wants and needs are being made more important than peace and love and beauty. That's what I say. It's like
yeah.
Nobody would do that rationally. No one would do that consciously. It's an unconscious movement. I have a right to be upset because it's not going the way I think it should go. It's not the way I want it to be. And yeah, so an upset comes. And it's usually justified, rationalized, or somehow, of course, you know.
It is when I guess when my nervous system feels overloaded, for example, with noise or with can be like I just had the situation sitting with people on the table and this talking. I was like, but I was since a child like this. Then I kind of drew back. I go to wash the dishes, you know. I like, if I can do this, I'm okay with it. But if I feel dragged into a situation that's
Yes, and just as you're talking now, just feel
yeah,
what's happening in you.
I guess my heart beat goes stronger or faster.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So and actually nothing's happening. It's just attention is going to something. Actually, you know, like an impression from the past. And here we are right here. And this moment is either caressing us or something
this
goes to
moment
the
is not the
past or the
problem.
future.
Here is no shit hitting the fan for me. This is just beautiful. For sure. Yes,
Mhm.
of course.
So somewhere there's this idea that, I mean, or whatever it is, life has to be a certain way. Something that's too much. I mean, you know, it's just like, so all we're doing is exploring. It's like it moves, can go from absolute beauty to suffering in like that.
I know this one.
And all it is, I mean, it's not the circumstance. It's not the circumstance. We can say, oh, it's my nervous system gets overwhelmed. But what is it really? It's just like somewhere there's a movement. It's just some movement of resistance that's been probably with us since forever. And it doesn't get noticed in the moment. It goes, yes, okay. I have, you know, somehow, yes, the situation is unbearable. It's not okay, something. This love affair with the moment isn't sweet. Somehow I have to go and fight another war or do something, be upset. It's like no one would do that consciously, as far as I can see. It's just like it's always just an unconscious moment, a little movement.
There's so much heat. Should be different.
Beautiful heat.
Good to see. Thank you for now.
Hi, Isaac. I tried to raise my hand, but I think you didn't see me.
Shivi, no problem. Thank you. I'll see you now. Evangelia.
Good evening.
Bye. Bye. So when we're resting here, feels like the system is just here. It's not going with anything, it's just present.
Thank
Simple,
you.
huh? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Isaac, for your patience.
Oh, sweetheart. Thank you. Charika. Hi, Charika.
Hi, Isaac. Can you hear me?
I hear you
Can you-
perfect.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I really can relate to everything you're discussing tonight. It feels like I've had a lot of
Hmm.
the just I feel there's this sense of asserting myself, but it's actually I think quite destructive as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
That
So just coming to, Charika, just leaving the past, if you can, for a moment.
yeah.
Just coming to this moment. You're seeing clearly, you're seeing very clearly what you're saying. This asserting yourself as a compensation. But it's not
Yeah.
necessary in this moment, yeah? In this moment, it's not necessary at all. So just here, just resting. Taking one moment, just to be. Not to do anything, not to be any particular way, not to assert, not to assert. You're just here. You know, if your system has been in a collapse, so to speak, then the compensation would be to assert yourself. It would be that to be, you know, like trying to find the balance. But to be balanced, it's that, yeah. So you're just here now. And tell me, in this moment, is there anything that needs to be asserted or done? Just to be.
I think there's a lot
So
of
just taking a
criticism.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that criticism belongs to the past. It doesn't belong to this moment. It's an old habit.
Hmm.
And it doesn't belong to this moment. Yeah? This moment, it's okay just simply to be. To feel your heart, to feel this moment, to enjoy this moment, to receive it fully. Receiving the light, the sound, the temperature, gravity, all our relations, all the nature, just receiving. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just be. Feeling the communion with totality. Yeah? We're not separate from it. We never have been. We never can be. We don't have to do anything for that communion. It's here.
Yeah.
All that happens is old information plays that feels like there's something wrong somewhere and that we have to do something about it.
Exactly.
You just here. Nothing wrong with you. Nothing of what's happening means anything about who you are. Your nature is that resting, that just that space in which everything appears. Yeah? And it's here.
I feel like there's two quite distinct spaces at once. There's that sense of expansion. And there's also this like rod of I wouldn't call it contraction, but it's they feel quite opposite in many ways. Like an intensity.
Yeah, so just taking a moment, yeah, so whatever that is, just here we are, and we're just looking at it. Is it a vibration? Is it a frequency? Is it real? What's it made of? We're just looking. So we're not trying to change it or fix it. We just, yeah, okay, so something here feels like there's some sense of something's not okay.
Yeah, how do they? Yeah, it's just quite different. Yeah, quite different.
And what is it? Is it real? Is it? I mean, like,
Yeah.
what is it exactly? What is it? We just not trying to change anything. We just notice, okay, something here feels like, no, this moment isn't quite okay. Something needs to be different. I need to be different, or it needs to be different. So all we're doing is exploring it. What is that? Is it that sensation? Is it real? What's it made of, you know?
Yeah.
Is the thought, is the feeling, is the vibration, is the frequency? What exactly?
It feels like an intensity of light.
An intensity, cool, okay. Yeah, okay, so cool. Yeah, and so that intensity, can it be here without needing to do anything about it? Can it just be here? Appearing in the space. Does that intensity mean anything about who we are, or have anything to do with awareness, or do we need to do something about it, or can it just be? Is it related to this moment, or is it old information from another moment, from our ancestry somewhere, to some, what is it exactly? We're just checking it out, yeah?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. And just check and see if that intensity is the same or different now, but it stayed exactly the same or changing.
It's slowly changing. There's still an intensity, and then there's a space around it. That
Yeah,
like
cool. Yeah, so if it's changing, we can see it's not solid.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. It'll pass. We know that.
True.
And it's not related actually to this moment. It's old information. And it's trying to help in some ways. But is it necessary in this moment? Is it useful in this moment? That's all we're just looking to see. Is it relevant to this moment?
I have no idea. It feels like it's coming from beyond me somewhere. Like it doesn't feel a part of the internal mechanism.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So whatever it is, who knows? You know, we just we notice it. Okay, this. And we're just looking, what's our interest in this moment? How beautifully can we meet in this moment? Can we function in this moment with unconditional love? Just, okay, whatever it is, it just gets met by this frequency of unconditionality, you know, love, of whatever you want to call it, of peace, of beauty. Or does it get met by, no, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with the moment. There's something I need to do. We're just exploring the options, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just a matter of accepting.
It's even deeper than accepting in a way, you know. It's like, look, here we are in the way of speaking here. We're on this planet and we can see the system is fucked.
Yes.
You know, all the systems are corrupt. I mean, it's like the money system is corrupt, the political system is corrupt, educational system is non-functioning. You know, so we're here and we're watching, like, in a way, we're watching the crumbling of
Everything.
of a mind-based or a thought-based or a contraction-based system. And who are we? Sure, we've been brought up within that contracted perspective of fear and doubt and freak out, you could say. And we don't have it. Actually, is that our nature? Or is there something else here? There's something that's just untouched. Not on the same frequency at all. Absolutely just not interested in giving that any energy whatsoever. Not that it doesn't see it. It's just that it's interested in something else that's more beautiful, that's sweet, that just actually in that sweetness, whatever that other thing is, it has no power. You know, we've watched, like in this country, somehow, you know, like people came from another country and suddenly decided, you know, like the whole thing here changed. Suddenly there were people put in neck chains and leg chains, and a whole culture kind of absolutely decimated. And of course, with that, you know, all the feelings of not being seen, not being valued, not being honored, all that stuff, you know, like, you know, so either what happens is our system goes into collapse, into fight, into flight, into existential, or it goes actually, my deepest interest is to be in this moment as love. So not going into resonance with that frequency at all, just absolutely here, feeling it in every cell in our body, that energy of, I can call it love, but I don't know what else it's like. It's of what's beyond this whole drama. Because within the drama, there is no resolution, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
In fact, it's made it kind of worse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, I've told this story a lot of times, and it's just a story, but it touches something in me. So, you know, like there was an army invading country, which has happened thousands of times and is happening even now as we sit here and speak, you know. And of course, when armies coming in, when people can get away, they try and run, and you get all these refugees running and trying to get away. Anyway, there was a little monastery, and there was a few monks in the monastery, and they heard, look, this army's coming, and everyone ran except this one old monk sitting in this monastery and enjoying the peace. And as it happened, the army came straight through that monastery, and the general of the whole army standing in front of this little monk with his sword. And the monk is sitting in front of him, and he says, you know why? I could cut off your head and I wouldn't even blink an eye. And the monk looked up at him and said, you know who I am? You could cut off my head and I wouldn't blink an eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's something in that, you know, that is so, for me, it just touches, like at that point, that general, that whole egoic structure got met with something so beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd have that level of calm.
No, maybe not. But it touches something. It invokes something, that story, right?
Yeah, it does.
It's not something it's just like, oh yeah, I know that. I know that. Because we know, all of us are going to take that journey, whether it's by having a sword cut our head off, or whether it's from natural causes, or from who knows. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, you know, there is something that is, okay, it's a natural process. We can relax in it. You know, every night we go to sleep, we don't struggle with it. It's just like, yes, oh, take me, I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But again, it's not, you know, it's not me that would have that calm. It's awareness itself that would just go, yes, I'm here, and this is what's happening. And something can freak out about it, and something can just go, yes, it just is like this. And I'm not leaving love for anything, not even my head cut off. Just resting as that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this whole interest is not a casual affair. It's like, it's how can I say, it's just, it's so precise. one little wiggle of our attention and we end back in the drama, you know. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah. So one sense it says it demands everything from us. Everything.
Yeah.
But what it gives is peace, love, beauty. And, you know, just feel how your system responds to these sounds and how it interprets it, how it internalizes, just how, what it inspires in you.
Yeah.
Just in this moment, nothing to for the future, just here now. That's all. Just watching what invites in you in this moment. Or something tighten up, or does something release? You notice.
Sorry.
What do you notice, if anything?
Yeah. I suppose it feels like space with a flame in the middle. A fire and held in space.
Yeah, it's a fire. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fire, absolutely. Like all that old information going, wait, but listen to me. If you don't listen to me, you know, it's gonna be terrible. And someone goes, no, I'm done listening. I'm here for this, you know. And that's the
Yeah.
fire. Yeah.
So just letting the fire have space.
Sorry, it broke up a little bit. I didn't hear that sentence clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know. I think maybe the struggle is trying to know.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah. It's just moment by moment, you know, like this capacity in us to recognize when it moves in the direction of resistance and when it moves in the direction of love, unconditional receiving. Oops. Okay. Thanks. It seems to be taking a moment for all the pictures to load again. So I don't know what's going on. It's been working great for a while. Now it's just Right. Luciana. Hey,
Hey, just love to rest with you for a while, Isaac.
with absolute pleasure. Yeah, so you had your hand up.
Can I ask something, I think?
You just did.
Yeah. Yeah, the same as we spoke about this week. You said that I'm in kind of a shift or something. And this week I had another experience because there was really like bad weather coming and thunder, lightning, and I also had the experience of feeling that, but I couldn't make the extinction if it was in my body or outside of me. And it gives also some fear.
Yeah, so fear, what is it? You know, like fear comes, okay, no problem. What is it? It's like a response in the body, in the nervous system, yeah? Somehow to the nervous system, it feels threatening.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's the beauty of having, you could say, consciousness, because we can explore, we can go, okay, is there an actual danger right now? Like, is there a big tree over the house, or is there something I need to take care of? Or is it just an old information, an old response in the nervous system? If there's nothing I need to take care of, then okay, thanks for the nervous system responding and letting, you know, having me check to see if there's something that needs doing. But if there's nothing, then you can just relax, you know. Yeah, it's like, it's, you know, that, I guess, you know, that's our nervous system. When I would love when I would go to South Africa and go to the you know, like the game reserves and stuff, and see, you know, these animals. There's the predators and there's the animals that the predators live off. And so there's like, you know, and you see the different nervous systems, like an elephant. You know, the only in the game reserves, they're not getting shot out by people, so they pretty much, you know, they're big and they, you know, and if something comes to their little babies, like you know, because a lion would hunt a little baby, they're just there and they're aware of it, and there's not much fear. But they're like the smaller deer and stuff, of course, they can be taken any moment, and so they're, you know, like they have a whole network. Like they listen to the birds, they usually try and group together, like with other animals that are also prey, and so they have, you know, like if they're with giraffes, or if they're with the baboons or something, they listen to each other's sounds when there's danger, and then they tune, then they kind of respond. You know, it's just like it's nature doing so. Our system is like that, kind of. We tuned in a way. Is there danger? It's like it's, and but then that capacity to see, okay, and because, you know, there might be a lion, and then they run, and then they just again, okay, the danger's passed, and they're just back there eating grass, you know.
But when you
Relaxed, alert, see what's like.
yeah, but when you become more one with everything, is it still then a feeling only inside the body?
It is. Where else is it? It's like the nervous system responds because it's like, from the perspective of the body, its program is to stay alive as long as it can. That's its program.
Yeah.
You know, I think every life form has that program coming. It's like, yeah. And sometimes something can be done and something it can't be done. You know, it's just like that. Sometimes the general is in front of you with a sword on your shoulder, and you go, okay. Or whatever, you know, like suddenly we get told, okay, you have this something and you've got short time left to live. Sometimes with spontaneous remission, sometimes not, it's just like this. It's like, to me, it seems like we're in a cycle of humanity where a lot of systems are coming to their natural end.
Yeah.
And so, is it good? Is it bad? I have no idea. But I mean, I think we can see it. It's just, and then does getting afraid help in any way? Or does it just like, okay, I'm here, I'm involved in a way that feels good to me to be in this phase. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love what Ramana said, where he said, what will happen, and what's not going to happen is not going to happen. It's just like that.
Easy.
Easy, yeah. No matter, whatever we try, that's how it is. It's just like a life. It's doing its dance. Yeah. Mankind has a certain frequency in this whole cosmic dance. I mean, it's like, man, it's so immense and so vast. It's hard to know how many different frequencies and dimensions there are, but anyway, we're here and we're looking through the lens of the human perspective. We come from wherever it is that we come from, and we go back to wherever we came from. And we never really left where we came from. We still, it's like it's this funny light show in a way.
Yeah.
The way it seems to me, it really is. It's just like everybody has their own perspective.
Okay, thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Zoe. Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't see you, it's good. Maria, I see you now. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Isaac. It feels good to hear these last words for this system.
I'm glad.
opens up and get gratitude inside. So nice
Mm,
for this moment.
thanks.
Thanks.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Sandra, so you had your hand up there. Let me wait till I find you again.
Yeah, hi.
Hi there, I see you. Oh. Hey, Sandra.
Hi. Just want to rest a few minutes.
Pleasure. Beauty, huh?
Yeah, it's lovely to enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bas, for hosting. And thanks, beloveds, for co-generating and co-inhabiting this field. Love, peace.